Hello, I'm Alvin, and this year I moved into International House at UNSW. As an aspiring filmmaker, I try to use my camera as much as possible, and as annoying as it may be, I'm really glad I did this year because I've managed to capture so many moments that really encapsulate the culture of IH. So yeah, this is International House in 2021.
Namaste and hello.
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 Hey.
สวัสดีค่ะ
So, I study medicine.
I do a PhD in chemical engineering.
Masters in Food Science and Technology.
Computer engineering.
Actuarial studies.
So I study architecture and I've been here since 2019.
I have been here for more than 2 years.
The first year I came is for exchange. Then I came back.
So I've been here for 6 months now.
I've been in IH for 6 years now.
I first chose IH because it is the cheapest accommodation on campus and
Convenience, so I thought it's good to be in the campus.
It is such a huge flex. Living not just minutes but at times seconds away from your class.
But once you choose IH and you're lucky enough to get through the application process, you actually begin to see the reasons why people come back and stay here for a long time.
So I did my research back when I was in India, and this is the first place I have known. The day I landed in Australia is the day I entered IH.
It was a rainy day when I came here. I received a really good introduction by the RH and yeah, they showed me the room around and the whole place.
Yeah, I remember coming into IH, I was like, oh, probably will get lost for like quite a few times when I first started because it's like everywhere looks the same.
I remember when I first entered the building, I was in love with the ambience. I've always dreamt of being at a vintage kind of a place, and because it's a really old building, it just gave me that vibe.
Each space is special in its own way, just like depending on the level of privacy I'm want to. Yeah.
The courtyard was the first place I fell in love with.
It's always fun to have a group of friends every now and then pop by and see what's up, and we'll just be bantering for hours and hours.
And the hardworking staffs, we could have 3 meals every day.
We just don't serve the food or whatever we do here in our job, but also we try to enjoy and try to be friendly with you and try to interact with you guys, so that's really enjoyable.
Because in some of the food halls, actually, everyone just comes and goes. But you guys usually initiate conversation, which is pretty good because it feels pretty lonely in there being by myself. And
As a whole, all my work here, being around you people, overall is gonna be a good memory, you know.
Even though this year was like none other before, we came together, adapted, and created some memories that we're all gonna remember for a really long time.
It's gonna be hard. Okay. One favorite memory was
in the first couple of months where I was still unfamiliar with the surrounding and the timing, and I remember that I missed one of the dinner times. A couple of friends found out that I missed my dinner and they took some leftovers and we gathered together in the third floor kitchen and they cooked something for me, and it was during that moment where I felt very taken care of, and I was very grateful for the friends that I made in IH.
I would say I would like to remember all the friends that I've made along the way.
Every year it's different. So last year there was a different group of people who were amazing, and then this year there's a new group who are just as amazing. So I think it's definitely the people.
Some of my fondest memories include conversations with people, and I had conversations with them in the normal places like dining area, games room, but there are also unusual places like in the toilet and also in the corridors, which are very interesting.
I think it's the only place where you can waste the entire day just talking to people, to be honest. And I meant that in the best way possible.
I always like how warm people are in here, how sociable people are, and
It's also good, to have a few of the younger residents kind of make me relive some of my golden days, going back from, working in a law firm for a while and coming then back to university.
And it's so hard as postgraduate students to actually connect with anyone because we work on our own a lot of the time. It's the space where we could form friendships actually that move beyond our research projects.
And another thing is that I always have social support, which I don't think I'd have if I leave outside.
And creates a sense of connection and belonging to the university.
The opportunity to perform in front of a big crowd, that's something that I've always been very nervous to do. And I felt like IH being obviously my home and being around people that I was already comfortable with, really gave me that opportunity to sing in front of others.
Before coming here, I wasn't that confident of taking pictures of people. But like here, I'm very friendly with people. People know me more, so I can try to practice and trying different things here and there.
Going with Michael, just organizing all the bicycles.
There's so many instruments here, and I play piano, so seeing people around, even musically inclined people coming together, that was amazing.
I've never have experience for the former party.
It was good to see everybody get together and have some fun after a long time.
So very exciting and very special for me.
Before I moved to IH, I used to just stay within my Malaysian group friends. Once I moved to IH, I get the opportunity to actually know more friends from different countries, from different cultural backgrounds, which is something very new to me.
And the beauty of IH is that it's a microcosm of the world where people from different walks of life come and to live and to grow together.
I want to remember the study breaks here. Basically in the study breaks you have people from their own country present their culture, their food, their festivals, and whatever the experiences like the slangs in their country, local preferences and tourist places. And it's something I don't think I would be able to get that easily somewhere outside IH.
And it's funny that I always talk with my friends that if we have the chance, then we'll visit to each other's countries.
I told them that I will visit them, so I hope that within 10 years when I look back, I have visited all the countries that I don't mind to visit.
Having this kind of global network of friends, it's quite special.
And obviously like cheap accommodation, it's a win-win.
And I hope in a few years' time, when I would have my kids or you would have your kids, IH would still be there.
And even when the people have long graduated, and this is a few decades ago, they are still part of International House.
In the longer term, there may be a redevelopment. It may be on the same site, it may be on a different site, but as long as there is this strong ambassadorial presence, this unbroken chain, I think the prospects are excellent.
And as such, I hope that apart from the normal inflation, the price will remain reasonable and accessible to more people in the future.
Especially in COVID, if I had to stay out, I would have been really homesick.
But I really want to be maybe with other people, just going to Australia, because I was here alone. I began here alone. I didn't know anyone. With IH, that was possible to make friends, to have a second family here.
If you ever need someone or you just need to talk to someone at any point of time, there's always someone there for you, whether it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And I think that's the most beautiful thing about IH.
I think I really wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
All in all, IH really is a special place, and I am so glad that I came here this year. So the fact that over 40 people participated in this is a true testament to how special IH really is.